Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. We got the squad in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, as always, man, the man, the myth, the legend, Ringo J, formerly known as Ringo J, Stefan Adon, the super producer Joel Holt, and the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Yo, what's going on, boys? We got a lot to get into on today's show, man. Sunday tickets could be impacting the future of the Chicago Bears salary cap, of the NFL salary cap, with this entire lawsuit that is happening here. This could be interesting for the future of the Bears. Also, got to preview our Ultimate 2K Breeze. Are we doing a league? Is this just a tourney? But the Ultimate 2K Breeze draft, where we're going to pick some teams, we're going to go at it, and we're going to talk a lot of trash. We're going to preview that, also pick the draft order. And what else we got on the docket today? Oh, yeah, the Friday free-for-all, all that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Boys, everybody good? Everybody breathing? Everybody feeling all right?
It's Friday, baby.
I'm good. It was a lot of confusion this morning.
There was an aggressive chat this morning. We had a lot of conversation going back and forth.
It wasn't an aggressive chat. It was just you two having a tiss. It was funny to me.
Having a what?
What was that?
Having a what?
If you all had a tiff, you know,
a tiff?
Yeah,
is that what we call it?
All right.
What?
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm here for a regular draft. Joel's all about the snake. Let's jump into the draft. Let's jump into the.
Wow, trying to make you sound Paul.
I don't know about that. I didn't say nothing, man. I didn't say nothing. Restream has been tweaking. I had to make sure. It says that we are not streaming over on the Twitter side, but we are streaming over on Twitter. So I got to keep an eye on that. Shout out to the Twitter people in this mug, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Shout out to Mikey Day over on both sides out here. Jay Grizz in the building as well. Appreciate y'all for showing love, man. Shout out to the chat as always. Let's jump into the topic, man, because I think this is something that it seems like when the news comes across your timeline, you don't pay attention to it. You're like, oh, okay, it has nothing to do with my team. But unfortunately, it has to do with every team around the NFL, because the NFL losing the Sunday ticket battle could impact the cap and the future of the Chicago Bears money, which of course we know they need to spend some heading into next season with the free agents that the Bears have available and the people who are going to be playing on the 2025-2026 season. But right now, on Thursday, a verdict was reached by the jury that the league, including the Chicago Bears, would have to pay $96 million to the commercial class and $4 billion to the residential class. The plaintiffs in the case asked for $21 billion. While the NFL seems to have avoided the worst case scenario, a possibility still exists where that $4 billion could go higher. Why is this so important? The fallout could mean drastic adjustments to the cap. This is an article from Sports Mockery. Make sure to tap in with them and check it out. But basically, boys, the salary cap could not only be taking a dive, which if this lawsuit continues to go, we know this will go to appeals court, but next season we could see this lawsuit affect the salary cap negatively to where the money starts to go the other direction and the Bears have players to pay. But according to this article, I should say, there's a chance that if this reaches the levels of the $21 billion, we could see the salary cap be gone completely. The entire salary cap system could fail if this reaches the highest levels that it's supposed to get to. Are you concerned heading into next season that the Bears may have to let some people go if this does play out?
Absolutely not. The chances of it actually reaching those levels are very slim, if not none. This is also a process that's going to be dragged out for the next 2, 3, maybe even more years before you even see that type of impact. And so we're talking about a situation in which, if you really break it down per team, lowest is about half a billion per team, highest is about 1.5. Well, it's a little still under $1 billion per team. It's still not going to be something that's going to be paid out immediately like people think it will. Even if it was to be ruled as such. Like, this is something that's going to be Like, we're talking about nearly a decade of litigation between the back and forth, who gets paid, how it gets paid. There's nothing about this that's going to be immediate, and nothing that we should worry about between the next 2 to 3 years.
But this ruling that just went down, while it doesn't have to be paid immediately, it will be taken to appeals court. It will affect next year's salary cap because they now have to. You're right. You can't pay money you ain't got, so you got to start moving money around to basically say, hey, like we got to make sure we got it just in case we got to come out of $4 billion.
Well, it sounds like they all have to pay into it, so each team takes a cut from that. But
for sure, yeah, it's this is the revenue sharing. This is Sunday Ticket, right? So everybody gets the benefit from it.
I don't. The NFL's gonna make money. Period. You know,
For sure.
They're not hurting. Football's king. There'll be other ways for them to make money. They're not dumb. They'll figure out another way to make money. I think they just got their hand slapped because they tried to do too much. You tried to get over, and so but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, when I look at this, I'm along the lines with Joe. Like this was basically just a hand slap. I really think if you really want to like strip it down to its core, I think this is a win for the fans because in that article, I think they mentioned something about NFL Sunday Ticket adjusting their prices so that way, I think you can get either the single game package or just lessening the price in general. Which I'm all for. I mean, like if you really think about it, the two that I feel like the majority of us always get are the two NBA packages, NBA and WNBA, and those are pretty much. Hey, I pay about $27 a month for that, and then I basically get all the teams. So I think this is basically a win for the consumer.
See, to me, this is a loss all the way around, right? Because you have to think about. Yes, you're getting the money, right? You're saving a little bit of money on your Sunday Ticket. You're saving a little money on your Sunday Ticket for a team that now has less money to invest in its team. So yeah, you get your bread, but guess what? You've now put yourself in a position where your smaller market teams may be in a spot where they can't compete. This is a small win. NFL will appeal. The money could go up. The money could go down. But to me, yeah, it's a price that you got to pay for Sunday Ticket to have it if you're out of market and all of that. And it does suck. It is an expensive price to pay. But now you might be in a situation where your team can't afford to keep the players because there's less money to go around. There's less money to spend. This massive team that you've built, a lot of the moves that, like, I look at teams like the Cleveland Browns, look at teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, the moves that they've made to continue to stay on top. They may have to adjust some of those moves heading into next season drastically if we see the salary cap take a little bit of a dip. Now, if it's a small dip, it's different, right? If it's it went down a couple of million, it's gonna suck because contracts usually become more expensive over time, right? So like a lot of those players, when it gets to like he's supposed to make 50 million, you're not going to make 50 million. And NFL contracts are guaranteed. You're going to see a lot of like what we saw last year, teams trying to trade players away, teams trying to move on from players because they're trying to reset, teams trying to get back under that salary cap. I think that this is going to hurt a lot of the people who maybe didn't pay attention to it. While yes, I'm all fine for paying cheaper prices, but I'm fine paying cheaper prices because we're fans of the Bears.
There's two things about this that kind of get me though. One, this isn't over by a long shot. They go back on at the end of July with the original judge that actually said that this was like a bunch of bull crap, like on record. So like realistically, that's there, and that judge could absolutely rule in the favor of the NFL, which it seems like the NFL was confident that he was going to do in the first place. So there's that. On top of that, there's the appellate court that like just the way our legal system is structured. I'm not saying it's good because clearly it's broken, but like the necessity to change anything for next year is not going to happen because the NFL is going to appeal, and that is going to be a 2 to 3 year process with how many levels of the appellate court that you have. This is not something where you're going to have teams selling off things next year.
What I like about it, honestly, is does it really matter? I mean, the Chicago, like you said, is a big market team. Who cares if the other teams really can't compete? And if it level sets these contracts, are starting to get crazy. You know, like to me, it bothers me that a quarterback is getting all that type of money, which is making it very hard for you to field a team in the first place. Because now, I mean, it's getting to a point where, I mean, $60 million a year type stuff, or, you know, all this guaranteed money. And the NFL wanted to create parity so bad, but then they overplayed their hand with this other stuff. Now it's going to force them to go right back to, you know, the big fish, take the little, you know, take out the big fish, little fish, I mean.
But see, that's not what you want. You do want to have the parity. You do want to have it where everybody's got a chance. Like that is
Chicago. I don't care.
Yeah, but the problem is that's not what's best for the league, right? That's what we're seeing in the NBA. That's why a lot of the times when people are watching the NBA, they don't pay attention until the playoffs come, right? The reason the NFL is being watched throughout the season is because of the parity that is in there. Everybody feels like they have a chance. The NBA is kind of starting to get there, but the NFL is the only league outside of maybe hockey where you can see a team like the Bears were the worst team in the in the NFC North last season.
Mm-hmm.
They may be the best this year. That's the only sport you're going to see that happen in, right? There's no chance in the NBA that's going to happen. There's no chance in baseball that's going to happen because of how much usually it's a star moving in the NBA for something like that to happen. I think that parity is why the NFL is such a massive league, because you really do come into every season like, listen, like, you never know. Maybe I got a chance this year. No matter what we think, the Bulls don't have a chance to win an NBA title.
There's also the opportunity for the NFL to make more money from this change, because just digging into it a little bit more, obviously I love stuff like this. The NFL in 2017, and this is credit to Mike Florio. I think he covered that well. I think
he did on PFT.
Yep. Realistically, in 2017, the NFL was looking at getting rid of Sunday Ticket altogether and selling those rights off to individual organizations to actually distribute. That would have actually made them more money in some cases. And so there's an opportunity here where there's probably not even going to be a negative impact. It's going to be an impact of course, you have to shell out money, but there's still going to be opportunity for people to actually, for the NFL to actually make money, even from those smaller markets, by way of actually giving those rights to other agencies and them paying them for the rights to broadcast those games. It's one of the things where in that lawsuit, in Discovery, they found out the NFL is more worried about the quality of doing so and not necessarily the revenue, which I guess shout out to the NFL for doing that. But there's no option. There's no angle here where the NFL loses. They lose technically by the ruling, but like the NFL could still be in a prime position to make more money than it has before if they do it right. So like ultimately, I'm not worried about it overall, just because, like Joe said, the NFL is not going to lose. Like,
well, I think who loses is the fan. Right, the fan of a team, right? Like the Jacksonville Jaguars, if this goes to the worst case scenario, can't pay Trevor Lawrence. Well, actually, I take that back. The Jacksonville Jaguars can pay Trevor Lawrence. Most of the others, because they got a ridiculous billionaire running their organization. But a lot of these, I forgot about Shad Khan, bro. Shad Khan, a different animal.
Two of them.
I was just going with the small market team. But Shad Khan, a different beast. But when you look at a lot of these teams, right? Like, yes, I think a lot of the I think you lose in the sense of it could possibly become a league like Joel wants, where the rich get richer. League like that.
I just want Chicago. I didn't say anything about everybody else.
Well, if Chicago gets richer, that means that the big money teams are also going to get richer. They're not going to spend less money. Hey, look! Nobody's spending less money than the Bears.
The Dallas Cowboys going to be able to pay everybody.
About Dallas and
nobody's spending.
No problem, because his
you know what I'm saying?
Writing checks. That's all.
Let this become Major League Baseball, bro. Nobody's spending less money than the Bears out there, the billionaires. But I think what ends up happening is that you'll see a lot of teams just say, well, we're not going to spend that much money to keep this player. We'll allow him to leave in free agency or whatever. We're not going to up the money for him. And then the smaller market teams will slowly fall away. And now you're not getting the money from the small market because I don't need to see my team. They suck. And I love how Florio said this, because this was me growing up until like I said I want to do this for a career. By the way, I know y'all can't see it in here on Restream, but we got 111 over on Twitter right now, with 52 over on YouTube. Over 100 in the chat. 100. We can go board for board now, Joel. I'm in the game.
Boy for boy, what sounds you got? What sounds you got? How long you been doing this?
He's been doing it a lot longer than me. But no, I think that the thing is, right, like when Mike Florio said, when my team lost, I didn't want to watch more football.
Oh yeah.
When my team lost, I was done for the day. Like that was me as a fan. I think there are a lot of fans like that are just, I'm tuned into my team. So now I think especially if there's a bunch of bad games on because teams aren't as competitive and stuff like that, I do wonder if like long term you see less people invest in Sunday ticket. I'm gonna love the price and I'm investing in it, but I'm also I'm okay with tapping into the CBS game. But it's not like there's not football on all day. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me sitting there looking at it that way.
Let me not sound like a meathead for the most part. Parity is good to a degree. You're right. When we can watch football, you can practically watch every team because there's an option that everyone has a chance. Yeah. What I really was stating is that because it helps to me keep the salaries down to a point instead of these over exorbitant contracts is the only way I see about it. But like in basketball, for example, for the most part, you do need a star, and then you want to watch them because it's so easy. It can be very easy to be one-on-one basketball, 1-on-5, and then wait for everybody else to bail you out. Football is a true team sport. So it hurt. It would hurt that it would benefit Chicago, for example, if it does hurt the smaller teams because we're one of the big fish that actually seems like we want to actually get more players can do it. That would be great. But in terms of just overall, yeah, is it bad to not create that parity? Because that's what makes the NFL that much better. It's almost like March Madness. Everybody has a shot, like in college basketball. It's close enough to that level that you can have that type of like parity or that fun when you watch that sport.
Yeah,
I mean, well, I feel like the transfer portal for March Madness did that. Really, I mean, if we being honest, because if you think about it, if I'm not getting minutes on kids team, but I know I got a spot on Pat's team, and I know
I could just switch it up.
20 points per game score. I'm gonna just go over there, and I could start without having to wait.
Yeah.
So
that's true. That's true. The transfer portal is making things interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's one where when you look at a lot of I was talking about this on the Chicago Bears podcast today with Yurko, like the NIL money, the transfer portal has really drastically shook up sports because now you're talking about people not worrying about developing young players. You're talking about people not worrying about developing freshmen. TV contracts and stuff like that are coming in for the best teams and where players transfer to, because now it's like, hey, I got to see what he's got going on over here. Now your team that you thought you was going to have all these nationally televised games, nah, forget y'all. We don't need y'all. We're going to move you over here because he just went over here. Like NIL and all of that, like it is shaking up sports in a way that I don't know if people thought it would when they first started the whole we got to pay all the players.
It's so much more different than it used to be, and you're now seeing those coaches where like, all right, Nick Saban, okay, Travis Hunter was able to go to Colorado. All right, I'm kind of done. Like you seeing all the coaches that have that type of cachet is just like, okay, I don't want to deal with this. Let me fall back and have somebody else run it. I don't think we ever expected it to happen like this. Yeah. Like it's so much more different.
And staying on topic with it, I actually appreciate how the NBA has tried to circumvent a lot of that and force people to develop. That's what the new CBA for them does. It forces you to say, hey, you're not building a super team anymore. You're not gonna be able to build.
That's second April. Hey,
it's so restrictive. You can't even trade the same way. The draft capital changes, let alone the fines that go along with it. Like it's so restrictive, you can't do anything. I love that, and I love how the NBA has done it. Yeah. Hopefully, the NFL, if this all like starts to really, get too out of hand, they do something where maybe there's a separate cap for QBs, but everything else is very limited. Or even there, because you do want to see parity. Like I don't want to see the Cowboys be able to pay everybody.
But the NFL already has parity, right? Like this is a if this goes worst case scenario. The NFL to me has the perfect amount of parity because you got small market teams that can compete. Kansas City is not a big market team.
They were not.
They're the biggest dynasty. Like it's so funny how one pick can change everything. Like they're one of the biggest dynasties of all time. And literally my whole life, I never thought about Kansas City as a good football team. Like it is like I think the NFL is one of the few, right? Like Jacksonville, Shad Khan's on there. Jacksonville is like ain't nobody going to Jacksonville.
It's a pretty big market now,
but ain't nobody going there.
Nah, it's a lot of organizations that are like,
ain't nobody going there for real.
No, I'm saying like us as like nobody's going to Jacksonville on vacation.
Nah, I got
like I'm not going to kick it in Jacksonville if I'm going to Florida, bro. Hey, you know what I mean? Like
I'm going to Jacksonville, dog. I'm sorry, Jacksonville's cold.
Hey, you go have fun, bro. You go have fun. You know what I mean? But
it's
I
like Tampa. It's better than Tampa to me.
I'm barely going to Tampa.
I went to Tampa.
Like, Tampa's cold, dog.
I kick it in Tampa before I kick it in.
Like,
you said Tampa's cold win.
No, I'm saying like Tampa is a fun place to be.
Oh yeah.
You know,
wow, that was an old man moment right there. Tampa's cold.
No, I was like,
it was hot when I went.
It was like burning up over there, man.
It is muggy.
I went to that dumb game and I was mad the Bears lost. Like I'm sitting in this heat, and it sucks.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'll go to Miami, Orlando, Tampa, friggin'. I go to a bunch of cities in Florida before I go to Jacksonville, bro. Like,
really? I mean, outside of Miami, which everyone goes to, and Orlando is not really all that popping. If you ask me, Jacksonville and Tampa are like right there.
I'll be in a bunch of Florida cities before I go to Jacksonville.
Lit. Hey, listen, it's okay.
Y'all kicking in J-ville.
Tampa's
lit. I'm cool with Tampa.
I'll go to
Jacksonville now is lit.
No, Tampa I'm cool with. Tampa is cool. I said I'd be in Tampa, but I definitely ain't going to J-ville. No, I think here's the thing, though, right? Like when you talk about the parity that every league is trying to copy the NFL parity because any team can win. Mm-hmm. Any team can find a way to put themselves on top if you build your team the right way. It's literally just about the business of football. And players aren't afraid to go to a team that's good in a bad city. Like in the NBA, Mug's like, I'm not going to a whack city. Like, there's not a lot of people signing in Utah.
That's a fact.
You don't hear about a ton of Utah free agencies. You hear about Mugg signing in Buffalo all the time.
Mugg ain't going to no Smoothie King.
Hey, bro, Buffalo getting literally 36 inches of snow in a day. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, I play football there. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'm chilling.
Hey, King Booker World said Orlando is where you live. Miami's where you go to get divorced.
Hey, shout out to it. Yeah, man. Somebody's got to do it.
Grady talking about we go to bed at 8:30. No, I don't. I go to bed at 11:30.
But no, man, I just hope that this doesn't affect the team's buying impact. I hope that this doesn't affect the teams being able to go out there and invest in their team. That's all I care about, right? Like, listen, if I can get cheaper league pass, give me cheaper league pass. I don't
care. Go to Ybor. I've been to Ybor in Tampa. We hooked that hung out in Ybor. I think it's what it's called.
Used to be girls going Wild City. I don't know if you want to co-sign that there.
I was with my wife and my buddy with his wife. You know what I'm saying? But it was a nice time. We had a nice time. It was a good time.
Maybe don't co-sign everything, Joe.
I'm just I was there. I know what he was talking about. I actually visited Ybor City. That's all.
If I go back and see those 2 a.m. commercials, are you in one of them? No. Girls going wild.
Look, I'm old and I cheated.
You just waking up because you fell asleep on the couch.
Is that dope? You so mad that I dominated.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
No,
that was crazy.
Hey, listen. I'll say this. Joel's win was the most legit win yesterday in Monopoly because Calvin rolled 2 doubles, landed on chance, and got go to boardwalk on his first turn.
He was ahead.
He had 7 properties before anybody had 1.
Yes.
I went to jail twice before I was Jordan yesterday. I went to jail twice before I got around. I knew the game was over.
And he went to jail 3 times, but he needed a chance card to get him boardwalk. He only had 2 properties.
So Calvin
and Jordan.
Yeah, I had 2 properties the whole night. All I had was 2 properties. I was like, Joe had like, I got the 3rd yellow, and Joe had the other 2, and he was like, "You don't trade it?" I was like, "Nah, I
knew he wasn't gonna trade.
I can't let it go.
He was not give them. All I had was the greens, and I bankrupted them on the green.
How did Calvin sell though? Jordan say Calvin sold.
Bro, Calvin, he had all the properties.
No,
bro.
what happened?
He didn't have
was,
no monopolies.
No. What happened was
he didn't have
Calvin
no monopoly.
Jordan had the lock. Nobody landed on their stuff.
Yeah,
we kept passing all of they were waiting, and it was like I'm on. We kept getting these big rolls.
No, Black Dank, we play real Monopoly. We don't do real Monopoly. Go around here.
We're actually gonna do this on the stream one good time.
I'm telling you, I'll play.
So much.
We gotta figure out how to get Joel to learn how to play on this one. Because it's more fun with Joe. Joe got common sense. That's the thing. You got to have 3 dudes at least with common sense. That's usually me, Kid, and Joe.
Because I got Calvin to buy me a house. I have no money.
Bro, I was nuts. Bro,
give me the trade.
Nuts. He bullied this man into buying him a house, bro. He said, "I'm gonna trade it to you, but you gotta buy me a house." I was like, I said, why are you? I said, Calvin, you better not buy this man a house. I said, bro, if you let this man bully you into buying him a house, he said, bro, I have no money to build up my property.
And I basically cut him out from getting $100 on the railroads. Like, no, we're not having that,
bro. The negotiation tactics be so funny, bro.
Bro. No, the tactics aren't funny. The tactics are very mediocre. We just got people that
is been, all right, fine.
Buy him a house. You got it.
No, Pat was hating. I'm like, I don't have any money. I need a house.
That's not my problem. You wanted a deal.
Hey, I got what I needed.
Joe be making that argument like that's my problem.
Hey, I'll say this.
I forgot the part where that's my problem.
To give someone 2 monopolies and them not give you $200 back. I'm assuming $200.
I gave him a freaking
like $200, which you're going to use.
He wants a straight trade. I'm like,
hey,
it makes sense. Like,
no,
kid. I just need $200 for this.
It ended up being $200 because at first it was a straight up trade, and he was like, "But put a house on it."
No, put a house on the red and the purples though.
You ain't gonna put a house on that though.
Hey, bro,
in the purples?
Yes,
I definitely would have just mortgaged all the reds and then put the houses on the purple.
Exactly.
But we skipped all the purples.
Nobody was in on it.
I didn't land on the purples one time. Actually, the only people who really made any money off of the monopoly was you.
Yeah, because it just worked.
Didn't nobody land on Boardwalk? Didn't nobody land on it? Yeah, it was tough.
Hey, Jordan has Chicagopoly. That's why we got to play it.
No, Calvin and Jordan had a shot, but literally nobody landed on their stuff. And the kicker was at the end, my last roll, I got free parking, got all the money. So I got all the properties. And
right.
Jordan was, I'm done.
We're losing viewers, so we're talking about Monopoly. Let's go to
I don't care. It is what it is. We talking about what we talking about here. It's Friday episode. We talk about what the heck we want. This is my show. He told me it was my show. Hey man, we appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. The ultimate Windy City Breeze draft is coming you guys' way, and we're gonna do it all on NBA 2K. We're going to build a team based on all the players that we can on the game in history. And then we're gonna sim it and react to it live. May even get some play-by-play like back in the day.
I just got a question.
What's the question, Rick?
So we're not using like the current NBA players. We just using historic dudes.
We can use whoever you
all of them. If you want
whoever you want.
The only thing I'm saying is like, dude, it just makes more sense to just do it the way I'm saying do it.
No, hold on. Can I do this? Can I do this real quick?
No.
You done had nothing but all day.
No.
What the heck?
I need you to understand. You want to know what it's like, kid? You know when you see that long text message and you be like, I ain't reading that.
No, Steph. You have voice memo.
No,
and you said I'm gonna explain it, and you wasted two voice memos. I was going to do it now.
The only thing I'm telling you.
Tell me what I need to know.
So don't listen to the dude that's been doing the fantasy draft.
You ain't said nothing.
The only thing I said was, bro,
Steph, tell us what to do. Don't say
sense.
anything else.
Y'all talking about snake this, regular this. Y'all ain't even told.
This is very simple.
Ain't even told y'all. Y'all ain't even said what teams y'all grabbing.
You spent more time telling us why we shouldn't do something than telling us what we should do. Just tell us what to do.
Let's pick who.
So you're getting 10 players.
Yes.
My thing is, I feel like if you're gonna go with the current rosters, which you technically should do, you get everybody get their team, and then after that, you get 5 NBA players and then 5 NBA legends.
No.
You draft who you want.
We want all the players.
Okay. I don't get why.
No, sincerely, this is a real question.
All NBA.
This is a real question. So you say you hate texting. You didn't like to use a voice memo. It took you 20 seconds to tell us that. You had all day.
Again.
Voice memo
I don't understand.
No,
y'all gotta understand. Y'all dealing with 2K. I don't know why y'all need the full entire thing. I'm trying to help y'all out.
Because we want to have the access to all of the players. We're not sitting here trying to draft. It's not you pick 5 current, 5 historic players. We pick in whoever we want.
That's fine.
If Joe pick the players of his childhood, Rusty Johnson and Earl,
he really the only person that needs to draft
and goddamn, I mean, like if he want to pick all them others, let him. If Kid picks the entire 2001 Los Angeles Lakers, let him. Like that's up to them. That's all we say.
It don't matter because at the end of the day, we all know who winning anyway.
So let's go ahead and get.
Well, you're not playing. Hold on.
I know I'm not playing. I know I'm not playing, but I have the upper hand.
I've watched you draft.
Right. When I was at my crib, but I won that series.
No, I'm saying I've watched you draft just in everything in life. Like you don't draft.
Bro, come on, bro. See, y'all trying to deal.
Order.
Y'all trying to deal in like realistic logic. We are not using 2K logic, and that's the problem.
Oh, I'm gonna use 2K logic because 2K.
This is what we're doing.
Hey, you know who's a beast in 2K that don't nobody respect? Clyde Drexler.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely winning.
Here we go. Let's go.
Let's pick.
There you go.
Let's get the order for the
pick.
6 teams. We're gonna find out what order we're gonna draft in. We're doing a regular draft.
Snake draft.
We're gonna start it off from 6 to 1. So the first name who will have the 6th pick will be. Oh, that's cute.
Thank you. All right. Ooh.
Yes.
You got the 6th pick.
I got the 6th and the 7th pick now.
No, we're not doing a snake draft. We're doing a regular draft.
We're doing it. We already voted for snake, dog.
Snake.
We already voted for snake. No bet.
Who voted for snake?
4-2
Everybody did
in the chat.
Oh, did it 4-2?
Yes, 4-2 snake.
Whatever.
Thank you.
That's so stupid.
Thanks. See, that's what he's gonna get Jordan.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Somebody's getting screwed either way.
You're not getting Jordan. I guarantee you that.
I know that, but my point is now I got the 7th pick. Let's go.
Oh, this mug here. With the 5th pick and the Ultimate Breeze NBA draft. Stefan Nadal. Why they had that real freaking effect on it where it's like, hold on, maybe.
Are you supposed to remove the other people out of the entries now?
So I guess I couldn't I?
Take me and Ringo out.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll work.
I don't know how to take you out.
Besides,
If it land on your name, I guess I can do that, can I?
It didn't matter.
It didn't. With the 4th pick, we got Jordan JC. Shout out my boy.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm just getting closer to getting Mike, baby. That's all that is. Just getting closer to getting Mike. Come on with it.
With the 3rd pick in the Breeze NBA draft.
Stop right there.
Alvin.
C-Dub.
Oh, this sucks.
Here we go. Time out. Hey, listen.
Kobe
Hey,
Mike.
It's either Kobe, Mike, and Shaq. It don't matter to me. I'm at the dominate, baby.
At this point, yeah, I'm getting whatever name I get.
Kobe, Mike, or Shaq. It don't matter.
This was my problem before we do the final portion of this was my problem. Joel is crying about a snake draft like we not picking from the top 60 players of all time.
It's a fantasy draft, dog. They
Hey.
always do snake.
Hey, you know what? You know when this fantasy draft gets tilted? When you have either Mike or Shaq.
Yeah, but I got
No, it don't.
the first round and the second round. I got the first pick in the second round. So
Hey, that's great. Guess what? Hey, Joe, guess what kind of players you getting in 6 and 7? Hall of Famers.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Just freaking shut up, man. Hurry up.
With the second pick in the Breeze draft.
Oh, see, and it worked out freaking Pat.
Hey, listen.
See, that's why.
Hey, y'all see I did
Kobe.
it fair. Y'all see I did it fair.
Mike, I'm getting prime Kobe.
With the first pick in the draft.
Sure.
I might switch it up and get LeBron.
Yay!
I might get LeBron.
There
All right,
you have it.
did somebody write that order down?
I have it.
I'm
right,
number
cool.
2. It doesn't matter who else is next.
I'm glad. I'm glad everybody wrote that order down. Hey man, listen, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to do this. I think that outside of all of the goofiness and the debate that we've had today, that this is one of those things where it's like everybody wants to play GM. So when you actually get a chance to do it, and then see a team go out and compete versus the other teams you're doing it against, it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see some animosity here. Now, how are we? So Monday we're doing the draft for this, right?
I think we should do remote so we have our rooms or something like that. Our war rooms.
Nobody else is having people in the room. I mean, that's fine. Like,
Oh,
I
then
mean,
we could do it here.
I'm picking my team. Ain't nobody else picking with me. It's not like I'm bringing like my brother and like that in there.
It's for fun. I mean, whatever. You know.
But either way, we'll figure that out. But we'll be drafted for this on Monday. I think that'll be a heck of a lot of fun. And then we will. I guess what do we do? How we doing the games? Are we gonna do one game a week? Or are we gonna do a long stream where we do all the games?
I wouldn't do a long stream. I would just simulate. Honestly, just simulate it. In 5 minutes.
You could just.
Joe don't want to make content. All right, kid, what we doing for this, man? Like, what? Joe got to go home. Like, it just.
Hey, listen.
He like. I don't really need to see
I'm
it.
up
Like,
for a long stream, just because I think breaking it up will lose its appeal. Let's get one long stream. We can break up the content into different battles.
hey,
How long will we make the games for that? Like,
Or we can split it. We can do the first half and then the
do
second
like
half.
8 minutes. Also, NBA or basketball games are not long.
Yeah,
when there's nothing, when there's no commercials or nothing. So we could do like 8-minute quarters or something like that. We'll figure that part out. But I mean, listen, I just think it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so much trash talk going on. We could probably do it the whole time. We could do it in the studio on the big TV too.
Oh God.
oh yeah.
We could do it in the studio on the big TV. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll figure that mess out, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. That went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go. Friday free for all. What's good, boys? How y'all feeling?
What did you expect?
I didn't think it was going to move that fast.
Should he at least write the teams down that y'all gonna get or what?
Oh, what teams do we want to do?
Well, y'all know I'm the Chicago Bulls.
Because I'm getting Miami.
Of course you are.
The Miami Heat. We got Ringo with the Miami Heat. We got Kid. Who you taking? Kid. Who you going with?
Taking
Oh, the Lakers. Kid's got the Lakers.
Lakers.
We got
Can't get the Bulls. I mean, what am I taking?
we got Joel over here with the Brooklyn Nets, which is an interesting pick. We know he
It's
loses.
a very interesting pick.
Yeah, and then
Jersey.
we know that feels.
Who cares? It's still about the jerseys. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they jerseys kind of weak, bro.
It's all about the stigma of the
that's
team.
jersey week.
Hey,
No,
the Nets jerseys ain't never weak. You tweaking.
No. I'm talking about
I like the
new,
black and the white.
I feel that.
What I want the Knicks. Ugh.
The Knicks is
Jordan, who you getting? You in the chat? I see you in here. You could have been on the show, but yeah. Oh, he's still working actually. Hey, it's still early for him. Who you picking, Jordan? Throw your team in the chat, so we'll write that down too. Let me ask y'all this: with the tournament, is it disrespectful if I got the number 1 pick and I don't take Mike? Having the Bulls, is that disrespectful if I have the Bulls and I don't take Mike?
depends on the type of team you're trying to build.
Yeah, what type of team? Do you also get to choose like a coach?
Because in 2K, there's a case for LeBron.
No, okay. I was just
There's a
wondering.
case for
No,
LeBron.
we do not.
In 2K, there's a case for LeBron.
You know,
Hey, listen. I'm just saying. I'm just
He would be
saying.
the guy who does nothing but watch 2K simulations all the time.
Yeah.
That's all he's gonna do.
first of all, I don't
He
watch
said-
the 2K
he said-
simulations. We
Jordan
run,
said,
we
"I'm
run
the
them.
Jazz."
We run them, and I also play them. As a matter of fact, we got to get a game in. I beat Jalen, so we.
I mean, you ain't gonna beat me. It don't matter.
We got it. Jalen said the same thing. I don't even play now, but anyway,
I don't know. Did you say play? What the heck was that?
I don't even play now.
Oh, you don't even play
I
now.
don't play now. I'll beat Jalen.
Jordan said he's the Utah Jazz. What Grady said? Grady said Pat doesn't want Mike. He must have been born in Akron. No, not at all. Not at all. I like to win. And on 2K, there's certain players that definitely affect winning. Not to say Mike don't, but if I did pick Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I will or won't. If I do pick Mike, it's 88 Mike though. If I do pick Mike, it's definitely.
It would be 91 Mike for me, but
88 Mike was a demon.
I don't think it's. Well, never mind.
Even Mike say 91 was his best year.
I mean, I get you, but 88 Mike was special. Like that mother was hooping. I need that score. I don't need you playing. You could be a defensive player of the year later. Oh, he already was defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he got Hall of Fame defensive badges. So
it was that year he was defensive player of the year.
Yeah, it was that year. Yeah, I'm taking 88 Mike. Let me get that.
Hey, I might take Shaq because he was the only legitimate person rated 99. No post. I
ain't got no post moves, bro. He's just going straight through muds, bro. Shaq, what's your move? Get up my way, big fella. Hey man, it's time for the Friday free for all. The moment in the segment the segment of the show where we can talk about whatever we feel like. Excuse me, I'm dealing with a cleanse here. I'm going through some things. I'm all over the place. Boys, with Friday here, we have to unfortunately, as I saw earlier on today, send a farewell from the Chicago Sky. I saw this from NBA Centel. They have released, I can't say her name, Kirsten Dragic.
Kaiser.
Bro, they released her?
Yeah.
How do you say her name?
Kaiser
Gundrezic.
I forgot the other part. I just learned it was Kaiser.
Yeah, she was released today.
Jaylen Brown
44 minutes ago. Shout out Jaylen Brown. I am sad. I feel like
that guy.
Feel like we lost a member of our team. A serious member of our team. I'm sad for her. I mean, she just got fired from her job on the day.
I'm not sad. She's about to go model and make 10 times as much. Follow. Hey, listen. Sometimes we gotta. Sometimes we have to give
Kids
up what we
Kids said, "F your dreams."
Sometimes you gotta give up what you want to do and do what you're good at. Sweetheart, you're wasting talent here, baby. Come on now. Listen, and it's not OF modeling, it's like real modeling. Like she can really go in like Vogue. Do that. Like, I'm just saying.
Wild take there, kid. Something else.
Hey, listen, I'm wishing for her success nonetheless. Basketball just didn't work out. It's okay.
Something else that I saw today, NBA free agency is getting cracking underway. And listen, boys, there's a name out there that sounds like he is leaving the Los Angeles Clippers, which means let's see if we can work out a sign and trade possibly. Russell Westbrook says he's done with the Clippers. Would you be interested in Russell Westbrook?
No.
Coming to Chicago?
No. I don't think Westbrook now would fit what we're trying to do with this young core. Or the backup
PG?
He's not going to be a backup, is he?
He's been a backup for 3 years.
Starting over Giddy.
Oh, sorry, I forgot who I was talking to.
Hey, no, listen. Westbrook.
No. He's because you got other guys in front of him that he probably, Harden and everybody else. But no, I don't think.
Listen, I wouldn't have Russ as a backup. And two, I think is one of those situations where he should. I know people are not big on ring chasing, but I think Russ could be very effective on a team friendly deal because that's clearly what he's what the league thinks he's worth now. I could see him in a different situation, backing up. If he's gonna play backing up Steph in Golden State, or maybe even going to Phoenix if they move forward with trading Kevin Durant or something like. Put him in a situation where he has a fighting chance to compete. I don't see him being a backup in Chicago. I wouldn't want him.
Well, I know a team that
wherever he goes, except one team that You know, they definitely need a point guard there.
Yeah.
Hey, Ringo, how you feeling about little Russell Westbrook action in Miami?
But love it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't think
now
he
with
just
us,
plays.
now with us getting Khalil Ware and moving Bam back to the 4, I would actually take Russ as my starting PG just because of the simple fact, like when you just look at him on the surface, this man got a post game, he block shots, and he can spread the floor. You put Bam back at the 4. He's also been working on his 3-point game, but he'll also, I think, just be because you already got Kevin Love there. He'll be a good locker room guy. Bring Jaime forward. Him and Jimmy just together on the court, 2 dogs. So I don't know. I like it.
I'd be here for it. I ain't mad at it at all. I would absolutely be here for it.
Real quick to circle back. My team, I want the Charlotte Hornets, by the way. I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Now you want Mike's old team.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, I just love the color, love the purple.
I'm gonna run it better than he did.
But anyway, I was thinking like, no, I love Charlotte's. I love that color scheme.
I mean, if you really want to talk about cold color schemes, it's 1,001 teams. I got, you know.
You asked me mine.
You're right. It's your choice, baby. My bad.
I'm not telling you any. Everybody's shaming me. I didn't say nothing about the teams y'all want.
Hey, listen. I'm not shaming you.
I'm just saying I like Charlotte.
Okay. All right. My bad.
I'm being judged. I feel
You're
like
not being
with the 7th pick in the Breeze 2K draft, super producer Joel Holtz takes
Scottie Pippen,
Earl the Pearl Monroe, Moses Malone. Actually, Moses Malone would be a cool pick. That's a nasty pickup. Yeah, Moses Malone is a backup center. That's not bad. It's not bad. Something else that I want to talk about, and I'm not going into the political realm. I don't care about how it all played out.
Here we go.
Oh.
But
you cannot talk about what we saw last night, boys.
I totally missed it. I totally forgot about it.
All I know is that the trending thing is we are doomed. That's
bro.
Yeah. All I know is not good either way.
We're doomed either way. That's what's trending.
Bro, on a political presidential debate, we saw 2 grandfathers arguing about
old man.
arguing about who could take more shots or more strokes off of their handicap and go. And the biggest insult of the night was the 2 biggest insults of the night was, I'll play golf with you if you can carry your own bag. And I don't know what he said. I don't think he knows what he said.
You know, Grady is hilarious. What's funny is with Bill Walton. Have y'all came back to watch Bill Walton? That joke could hoop. Like you that's funny.
Oh yeah, it was a co-hooper for 79.
77?
Even worse.
77. He was yeah, okay, that's funny. Watch Bill Walton.
Hey, there's no way that you pick Bill Walton over Julius Erving.
Booker World says certain parts look like Biden forgot about it too.
Yeah, I heard it was just bad. He was stammering and
it was tough.
And Trump was calling him like it was like it's dumb and this and that. Like, it was
they said on one side Donald Trump lied 87 times, and on the other side Joe Biden forgot about what he was gonna lie about. Yeah, Mikey D, take a shot. Go ahead, take a shot real quick. Yeah, start the Friday off right.
I didn't do that. Grady did that. I didn't even bring it up.
But you went down that path.
Hey,
but no, anything else for the Friday free for all, man? Anything else y'all saw that was wild throughout the week, man?
I wanted to say that it was wild, but X-Men 97 getting renewed.
Ooh, I'm here for that.
Wait,
I'm here for that. Season 2 coming.
X-Men 97 getting renewed, and bro, I don't know how I'm feeling about the Batman, the new Batman joint.
Bro, you know what's the new Batman that's coming out? I'm fine with it, but the thing that's weird to me about it is, and somebody answer this question for me, because it's always been this way. What year is it in Gotham? Bro, they riding around in Ford Model Ts and shooting Tommy guns on a regular basis, bro. What year is it in Gotham? Because this is the thing. It's just Gotham. Because if you travel to Metropolis, they in the future.
I don't know about this Batman. That's a good question.
Bro,
it's like the
90s animated series, 50s. You drive 10 minutes to Metropolis.
Future.
Future.
It's Cuba.
It's Cuba.
They
It's
still,
Cuba.
they still, ever since that whatever that sanction or whatever they put on them
Now,
back in 50 whatever.
which new Batman are we talking about? The one that the one
There's a
with-
new animated series coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
That's
I don't
coming
know.
out on Amazon Prime. But
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you, dog, I be looking at every single I saw it the last time and I was like, bro, like, one is no black people in this city.
Ever.
And now I think they had it was like one black chick. That was it.
You said one.
You said one.
You said one.
What?
It was one in the trailer.
I remember Judy.
What I know.
I remember Judy. Judy used to be like Batman. Like, and then apparently Gotham in like 20 years goes from like Batman Beyond or Batman to Batman Beyond, and all of a sudden there's flying cars everywhere. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening in these new Batman series, but I'm looking forward to it.
How many episodes were in
X-Men 97?
Yeah, I stopped watching because it got
13?
13.
I think so.
I gotta catch
will
up.
let you know.
I saw the first
Catch
one.
up. It's done. Yeah.
No, I stopped watching it. I got bored because I was tired of waiting a week for it, and then it was like that last.
They should have dropped it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you? They should have dropped it on Saturday mornings. I do feel like that was a fail. I ain't gonna lie to you. But do you feel like I heard this question asked on I think it was on Kappa J Hood this morning. Do you enjoy binging more, or do you enjoy how things used to be when stuff dropped episodically and everybody was on the same page?
binge.
I say binge. I record if I'll probably say I record it now because I don't like looking at the commercials, but I'll binge it.
Well, you know why? Because before it was like we're so used to just getting instant information, and now you're forcing people to wait for like, what are we waiting for? You know,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually like it that way. I feel like it builds suspense. You got something to talk about. Like I remember growing up, like
10 episodes, Joe.
I remember growing up and we watched 24, and we would talk about freaking 24 all week. Like it would be like, yo, I can't believe they just set a bomb off. The president's going down. Like I feel like I like binging certain stuff, but I do like that there's a different flavor coming into the TV world again, which is the old school flavor where it's like, yeah, y'all can binge this, but like you gonna watch this one week by week. Y'all gonna talk about this. And I think like even don't Power drop like once a week? Ain't that how they drop that show?
Power dropped yesterday.
That used to be I think it's falling off because it ain't as much as you. But I used to go through my Twitter. I used to go through my Twitter timeline like
I gotta catch up. I stopped watching after Ghost died. I'm so far behind.
I don't watch it. I haven't seen an episode of it.
So good. The second book is good. The second book is the one that everybody.
Force, I wasn't really feeling Force.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody is.
See, that's the thing. I've never seen an episode of it, but I remember my timeline used to be flooded with Power stuff.
Oh, you're in Force.
That was leaking. The problem is you would get to like the season finale and Muggs would be leaking episodes like way before it came out. Because even the actors was like, bro, if you leak the episodes, like nobody's gonna watch. So like Muggs had already knew who killed Ghost.
Hey, that pre-COVID time to be alive was just something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that was a perfect time of like us getting the stuff that we wanted, and then all of a sudden we had. Okay, all right. I didn't know what was happening behind me for a second.
Screaming.
Like, what is going on here? I just felt like that was. I lost my whole thought. Anyway, Pat, you're in for a treat. Go ahead, start season 1. Hey, listen, your favorite characters early. Don't even worry about it.
I'm never gonna watch it.
Oh well, never mind. I've never finished Game of Thrones. Like,
look, that's the thing.
I still don't know.
Game of Thrones was solid.
I'm not sitting here. I don't watch dang near no shows where I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, this look like real life.
It's sport.
This look like I watch sports and I watch anime. I don't want to see nothing, and I watch movies. I do watch a lot of movies because you get to the point. I don't need to see 900 years for me to figure out this plot on this thing. Like,
speaking of movies, did y'all ever see that the Transformers with the one when
Beast Wars? Nah.
Yeah.
The new one?
Oh, that came.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I had heard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I did watch it. I saw it.
Nah, it's okay.
You know what? You know what's funny is that I have realized though, like with movies and stuff like that, you got as a society, we've gotten into so many things, right? Like where you don't watch it if somebody say you don't watch it or if it get a certain rating. I've stopped using Rotten Tomatoes completely.
That's a fact.
Because I remember like I was sitting there and I was like looking at this movie and it had John Cena and Jackie Chan in it. And I was like, I don't need this to be a Marvel movie. I need this to be like a knockoff Rush Hour. Like make me laugh, have some action scenes. Here we go. It's exactly what it was. I thought it was a good movie. I look on Rotten Tomatoes after 11%. I'm like, y'all movie critics are too ridiculous now, bro. Like, what happened to the days where I could watch a movie just to have fun? I didn't need to set up.
Hey, but them Fast and Furious though,
horrible.
After
I went from boosting trucks,
hey,
to now secret agent in space.
Hey, I'm telling you, in a few years, Pat gonna take Ori to the movies. It's gonna be Fast and Furious
35,
15, Rise of the Decepticons. Rise of the Decepticons. Hey, bro,
that's good.
Game of Thrones.
Give me the Allspark. It's all about family. Like,
they drafted the last season. Them last few episodes, they ruined that whole story arc.
What?
Jon Snow was supposed to be the guy.
See, I don't even get that part. Like, I started watching House of Dragon because my wife was like, "Hey, let's watch this." I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." Plus, I'm like, "All right,
you can't do that without finishing."
That's a prequel though, but
it's a prequel. Yeah, what do you mean I can't watch it?
Well,
no, it has nothing to do with
right.
That story has nothing to do with that story. My point was just it was the writing that the original writer did, and then the producers tried to write the story, and they wouldn't let them. They didn't let them go. I felt like they put too much of today's agenda into actually just continuing and completing.
Oh, did they Zack what's that mug name? Zack Snyder? Did they Zack Snyder it?
Yeah, because like if they actually at the end of the day, the whole point was like Snow was supposed to be the guy, and a girl who ends up is the queen. She goes crazy, which makes sense. But the way they did it, they wouldn't let him become the guy he was supposed to be. It's like the guy got resurrected. What do you think he got resurrected for?
Yeah, it's weird.
Just to no, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, bro. Release the Snyder Cut.
Anyways, no.
Release the Snyderverse. Hey, see, and that was a good movie.
Hey, bro, that was a phenomenal movie.
That was a long movie.
It was long. It was worth it though.
Snyderverse was what, 4 hours? 4:15, something like that.
Worth it, though. That was cold.
Hey, we took a day watching that movie. I was like, yo, pause. We got to go get some food. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for You said what?
It didn't feel like 4 hours.
Nah, it was a good movie.
It didn't feel like 4 hours. It was a good movie, but like when they did that like cut scene where it was like the split in the movie where it was like the middle of the movie and it was like this ain't near the intermission. Like we finna turn everything around and blow y'all minds real quick. I was like, let's pause it right here. How about we go get some chicken and we come back and we finish this off. It's gonna be nuts. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to Show and Love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Hey, man, stay tapped in with us. We're going to have a ton of content dropping throughout the weekend. Of course, with all the free agency news, if the Bulls do anything, we'll be on top of that. If the Bears do anything, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's 6 weeks. We got 6 weeks. Actually, we got what, 4 weeks left now?
We got something.
4 weeks till training camp. Here we go, baby. Almost there. Hey, y'all, for the super producer Joel Ho and the pettiest man alive, Mr. P. Kid, man, Stefan the Don. As always, your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down, one love. See red. The White Sox suck.
Go Cubs, go.
Hard hockey. Peace.
Oh, Blackhawks got second pick tonight.
I saw that. Yeah.
Blackhawks got second pick tonight.
Does that mean
listen, picks in hockey just don't be bad.
Gotcha.
Like,
bro, just
picks in hockey. It'd be like, you got the second pick, you gonna get the second best player in this draft, and he's gonna play like the